What's going on, guys? So days like today, it's hot, very hot, and some days you just need something very refreshing, very cooling that'll kind of uplift your mood when the sun's beating you down, when you're going to be outdoors doing different things, and it's just, or you're in an area where the sun's beaming through a window, or you just got in your hot car before you started up and try to cool it down with your AC. You get the point. Those hot summer days, the dog days of summer. So in this video I figured we'd talk about 5 of my personal favorite fragrances that just uplift and refresh as needed on days like this, but also ones that tend to last. You know, long lasting refreshing fragrances is kind of what people are really looking for on those hot days. So I picked out 5 brilliant options in my collection that span from clone companies to indie to niche. We got a little bit of everything in here between these 5 fragrances, and I want to talk to you about them, so stay tuned. Starting with an extremely affordable niche house. Steve at Kingdom Fragrance recently picked these up. He's got them going for 49 bucks for these 100 mLs, which is about half of what you can get them from the brand. We're talking about Bon Parfumeur. This is number 801. I wore this one not that long ago. This is a beautiful replication of the salty sea breeze type of smell. I believe sea spray is actually in the notes. It's got pamplemousse for that kind of green, bitter grapefruit type of feel with the citrus. There's a little bit of cedarwood here, but it's not one of those edgy types of cedarwood. Cedarwood can kind of have a strange smell sometimes. It's very saltwater, marine, aquatic, by the beach type of scent. And this stuff on my skin goes for about 7 hours, which for this fresh of a scent profile, when you start eclipsing the 6-hour mark, you're doing really good. You eclipse 8 hours, it's getting ridiculous at that point with something this mega fresh. This is one of those fragrances that is a great poster child for this topic because it's very, very refreshing. That's the thing. Days like this, it will transport you to being by the beach and kind of put you in a bit of a better mood and refresh. It has a cooling effect, not to the level of like a natural mint leaf of, let's say, Aqua de Parma Colonia Club, how I've compared that to Florida water, for those of you that know what that is, where it has that instant cooling effect. It's not quite to that level, but it's definitely more on the, like, jumping in a pool type of refreshing is kind of what I can relate it to most, because it's got that sea breeze type of feel. So maybe not necessarily the pool, maybe out into the ocean, or if you're in the south, the Gulf of Mexico, and so on. You guys get the point, but definitely worth trying. If you were looking for something niche but extremely affordable, we're talking about in the bordering cheapy territory of designer fragrances to really get some great experience. I have 3 fragrances from this brand. Steve's got a few of them. I just happened to randomly notice when I was on the website the other day. And I've got a few little of their little shots, they call them. They're dabber style. So I've tried about 7 or 8 fragrances from them. All fantastic, all top tier quality, all perform. But this is definitely the freshest I've tried. Very refreshing, very long lasting for the scent profile. Bon Parfumeur, number 801. Next, this is one that I haven't checked it to see how much more available it is now. And I haven't seen if the prices have come down. Because when I got it on eBay for 40 bucks, which is kind of what you can get a 100 ml of what it's replicating for. But this is definitely much, much longer lasting than what it clones. We're talking about Armaf's Aura Fresh. This is their clone, an Eau de Parfum clone of Versace Man Fresh, and it definitely well outperforms. God, I love that smell. Versace Man Fresh. It's pretty much a 1-to-1 copy in scent profile. It's a little bit richer. You don't really lose any of that magic of the freshness of Versace Man Fresh in the top, and it's an 8-hour fragrance on my skin. So it's worth it if you can get it in the $40 or less price point, especially if you can find it for around 30 bucks. This stuff is worth getting over the original. It's rare that I say that, but this is one of those instances where it's not cheaper and synthetic, because Versace Man Fresh isn't some high-quality fragrance to begin with, but it has all of the magic. It's captivating. It pulls the compliments, but most importantly, It's extremely refreshing. You get all of that citrus, you get the sour star fruit, you get that clean musk, those light floral tones, that light woody backdrop, a little touch of fresh spice, but it's just so fresh, mouth-watering, citrusy at the top, super uplifting. This is one of the kings, this replicates anyways, one of the kings of summer, and then adds some longevity to it by increasing the oil concentration. Like I said, it's an eau de parfum. I don't know the exact oil concentration, but I can tell you it outperforms Versace Man Eau Fresh. Like, it almost doubles its performance, because I get anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, usually the 5 to 6 hour range, really, with Versace Man Eau Fresh, and I get kind of 8 to 9 hours out of this, so almost double the longevity. Projection is about what and what. Like I said, it's basically the same fragrance, just longer lasting. This is definitely one looking into if you've yet to see what's out there. If you love Versace Man Eau Fresh and you just wish it lasted longer, this is the answer right here. Armaf Aura Fresh. Next, this fragrance has a medley of citrus, a nice aquatic, watery feel. It's very breezy. It's very light and airy. Light and airy really works in your favor when you're looking for something refreshing on a super hot day. And this one's a solid 8+ hours. I've yet to get less than 8 hours on my skin with this. This is Soleil d'Italie from Mancera. Beautiful stuff. Very recent to the collection. I picked it up a few months ago. I've only worn it a few times, but I gotta say, it's everything I hoped it would be. It definitely evokes a similar feeling to Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, but not quite the same scent profile. Much better performance. This is very unisex. Ladies, you can absolutely enjoy this one as well. As with every fragrance in this video, actually, is unisex and can be enjoyed by everyone. But this, there's a little bit of a creaminess here, but not the type of creaminess that would make for a heavy scent profile or add any thickness to the scent. It just has a light, airy type of creamy feel, if that makes any sense. When you smell it, you can completely understand where I'm coming from with it. Like I said, bunch of different citruses up here. Not one in particular citrus note stands out to me outside of maybe a little bit of an orange, but there's a light floral tone here that kind of adds to the soft feel of the scent profile. But when I say soft, that definitely does not mean weak. This is really good stuff that I had wanted to get for a very long time. Was a blind buy and a non-regrettable blind buy. This stuff is solid. If you haven't tried this yet, you really should. I know a lot of people like Sicily for its citruses, and I've heard Holidays is pretty good. I'll get around to those eventually, but I gotta say, if you're looking for kind of a variety that's watery, airy, breezy, citrus, and floral with a little bit of clean musk, you get a little bit of all of that. You might want to check this one out. Definitely a long-lasting, refreshing fragrance for the hot days is Soleil d'Italie from Mancera. Iced pineapple. Frozen, juicy, mouth-watering pineapple. Summer Vibes 4.0 from Authenticity Perfumes. I debated, because it could go either way here, they're both so refreshing. I debated on talking about Summer Vibes 2.0, the green label. That's ultra fresh, airy, aromatic, with a bunch of different citruses and such. But this, it's just such a juicy, uplifting, realistic pineapple smell. The mint leaves here, it just, like I said, it smells like taking pineapple slices out the freezer, out the ice chest by the beach. It's got marine tones to add even more watery juiciness to that scent profile. There's a gorgeous clean musk here. It's very uplifting, and it's also a 50% oil concentration. This stuff just sticks to the skin. This is a solid 10 hours easily. I've had people tell me that, 15, 16 hours later they take their shower and it's finally coming off. It was still going strong, and so on. This is definitely, in my opinion anyways, the best fragrance from the house. They topped Summer Vibes 2.0 as my favorite with the newest rendition, which is this one, the 4.0, because I love the smell of pineapple. No, don't think Creed Aventus when you hear pineapple. It's literally that. It smells like pineapple, mint, and musk is the main things you're going to get here. All clean, juicy, mouth-watering, crazy refreshing and uplifting. This stuff will definitely put a smile on your face, and like I said, the performance is outrageous. You don't lose the freshness, even though the oil concentration is cranked way the hell up. And it's very affordable, right around 45 bucks before any discount codes. It's good stuff, it really is. Summer Vibes 4.0, long-lasting, refreshing, mouth-watering. I think this is the best fragrance in this video. I really do. Extremely unisex. It's uplifting. yet soothing at the same time because of the way this tea note is done. It's got aquatic tones, it's got juicy fig, it's got beautiful citrus. It's Nishane's Wulong Cha. And it's every bit of an 8+ hour fragrance. Again, I've never really gotten less than 8 hours on my skin with this one. Man, yes, this is the best fragrance in this video. It wows me every time I smell it. For lack of a better phrase, a better term to give you guys, it wows me every time I smell it. This is one of the most beautiful fresh fragrances I've ever smelled. There's a ton of citrus. The oolong tea note adds a little bit of a soothing herbal touch. The fig adds kind of a soapy, it's got a soapy aromatic feel. There's some litsi in here mixed with the fig that provide this juicy, soapy feel to it. Very fruity fig without being sweet. You know, when you get a very fruity tone, sometimes it can be on the sweeter side. That's not the case here. The musk just adds a nice clean tone in the backdrop. Everything about this is clean, refreshing, it's airy, it's super bright, and the performance is definitely there. It's an extrait to Parfum, so it's at minimum a 25% oil concentration. I don't know the exact oil concentration, but the way it's blended, they lost zero airiness and freshness to the top note, and it stays airy and fresh the whole way through. This is one you can expect in the realm like 7 to 10 hours depending on your skin. If you get on the lower side with performance, it's your skin. It's definitely not this fragrance, because this fragrance, I've got several friends across the community that really enjoy this one, and they all get fantastic performance, myself included. I can only mainly speak on my experience, and it's every bit of 8-9 hours every single time I wear it, and it puts me in such a great mood because it's such a great scent profile. Beautiful stuff. The most refreshing of the fragrances in this video, and one of the longest lasting too. Nishane Wulong Cha. Well, that's the 5 that I have for you today, and until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. How many of you have anything in this video, have tried it? What do you think about it? Or what sparked your interest from what you saw and heard here today in this video? I'd love to see what you guys think. Until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on any of the 5 I featured here today and you give them a spray now, pretty confident you'll thank me later. Have a good one, guys.